Steel Music members, what's up? So pentatonics, more pentatonics. We're in the E major pentatonic at the 12th fret E. Wanted to kind of talk about the zigzag pattern that I've developed through all 5 of the pentatonic patterns, so you can kind of grasp what's going on in my brain in order to make this work. So basically, we're playing E on the low E string, 12th fret, and then so the pattern that we're at there is E major pentatonic, right? We're going to crisscross. There's 2 notes on every string in each of the 5 different patterns in the pentatonic pattern. So 2 notes per string. And basically the zigzag part that I get from this is we pick the first note and then we're going to go to the next string, but we're going to play the higher of the 2 notes. So on the A string we have a G sharp in the 11th fret, and then we have a B in the 14th fret. So the higher of the 2 would be 14th fret B. So we do lower of the 2 notes on the first of the 6th string, the first string that we're playing, and then you go to the higher of the 2 notes on the next string. So kind of power chord shape, but we're playing these as individual notes and not chords. So we're going to go E to B, then we're going to go back to the low string, but we're going to play the higher of the 2 notes now. And then once we play that, which is F sharp in the 14th fret, then we're going to go back to the A string and play the lower of the 2 notes. So you get this crisscross. Okay? Now that we're on A, we just played 4 notes, E, B, F sharp, G sharp. So now that we just played that one, the lower of the 2 notes, we can restart that pattern again through the pentatonic, and we do the next 2 adjacent strings. So we're going to be on the 5th string, the A string, G sharp, zig to E, 14th fret on the D string, come back to B, which is the higher of the 2 notes, for the A string, and then go back to the D string, lower of the 2 notes, and we repeat the pattern. So, and now that we're on the lower of the 2 notes of the D string, we can restart again. So we've got C sharp to G sharp, right? Zig, then come back to E, 14th fret on the D string, then F sharp, the lower of the 2 notes on the G string. Now we restart and keep that pattern going. Then when we reverse it, you're going to do the lower of the 2 notes. We finished. We're going to repeat the top note. So repeat that high E note, zigzag to C sharp, E to C sharp on the B string, then come back to 14th fret F sharp on the high E string, and then zigzag to B on the B string. So repeat high E, once you get all the way up and all the way back through that pattern, then we're going to go down to the C sharp minor pentatonic, relative minor to E major, but keep the zigzag going. Just a note. There we go. Just go through all the different patterns. Tabs are there. There should be a PDF that goes below this video. Talk to me in the studio if you're having any issues with it. It's a lot more interesting sounding than just playing straight up pentatonic pattern. That has its place and it's nice and everything, but you know, let's move forward and instead of just playing the pattern up and back, let's create these variations through the patterns in order to create music. So I want to hear you guys being creative. Let me know if I can help any further. Hope this is fun. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it doesn't break you too bad, but you know, pushing those boundaries and challenging yourself is super, super important to progress as a musician. So enjoy. Later.